Hey folks, Lester here. I want to share with you a blessing that we've received in the mail. We've actually gotten quite a few of these over the past couple of weeks and month, actually. And these are fly traps. And what's really neat about these things is really easy to set them. They capture hundreds of flies, and we're able to kill those flies. Now, the mister that we got recently, with the repellent spray is awesome. Don't get me wrong. Anything that we have that repels flies and whatnot is really neat, but it only repels. It pushes those flies and those insects away, and it might give our babies a peaceful, restful night's sleep, but we do nothing to actually kill those flies. This over here, though, is a different system. I'm going to show you how it works. All right, folks. So as you can see, the fly trap is a pretty unique concept. It reminds me a whole lot of those fish traps that those outdoorsmen put into the lakes and rivers. What you have over here, I'm going to try to turn the right angle so you can see, is a small hole about the size of your pinky finger that goes up through it. Now, what I'm going to do to bait the trap is it comes with these cool little bowls here. And I'm going to set this bowl inside of the trap. Sometimes it takes 2 hands to do it, Jamie, maybe 3 or 4. If you can pull the bowl around.
Okay.
There we go. So check this out. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to pour some Coca-Cola, which is very sugary, inside the actual bowl. Can you do it with one hand?
No, I can't open it. Where's the tag team this event here? Oh, God.
What's wrong?
Lester.
We're going to take some Coca-Cola, and we're going to pour a little bit in the bottom, only about a quarter full, sweetheart. More. Stop there. Good. All right, now this Coca-Cola is very sugary, and it's going to attract flies. What's going to happen is the flies are going to come by and land here and take a little sip of the Coca-Cola, and they're going to end up flying upwards. The flies are not smart enough to realize they got to come back down and around. They're going to fly up and come into the small little hole. Once they get inside there, they're going to be entrapped inside this cage, and they're not going to be able to find their way back out. What I have to do now, if you'll hold that for a second, don't let the Coke spill.
Don't worry.
I take my screw gun, my drill.
Super important job here. Hold the fly trap.
And I'm going to go to where we find the most flies around here. They'll just turn right around behind you. Our feed room is the source of a lot of flies. Come on over here, baby. Can you see how many flies are kind of hanging around over here?
Yeah, those aren't black dots. Those are flies. They just linger.
Don't video me.
I'm not.
Okay. Whew. So what I'm going to do is take this fly trap and hang it up here on this screw.
Don't spill the Coke.
And no, it's well above my head where I don't have to worry about bumping into it when I walk around and feed and whatnot. But the flies they're already flying around. They can smell the sugar in that Coke, and they will come to it. And by tomorrow, when I come back out, you'll see we catch usually between 50 and 100 flies a night, and they're really neat. So here's what you do: whenever they get full enough to where you're kind of like grossed out by seeing them, and they've actually had died inside there, you take the whole thing down and trash it. All right. So Jamie shows up with her brilliant idea. She wants to actually try different kinds of bait and see if there's anything that works better than our Coca-Cola.
Can't have Lester giving up all of his Coca-Cola.
So we have Jamie go online and do a little Googling, and we find out that flies are highly attracted to clear alcohols. So what we have is some Malibu rum, if you'll hold the camera. So I'm going to...
Such a sacrifice.
So what I've done here, Jamie, come a little bit closer. I know it's dark and kind of hard to see.
No, it's not bad, actually.
But I'm going to put both these fly traps side by side.
Okay.
So they both have equal chance to draw flies. One of them, though, the one over here on the left, has the Malibu rum.
Okay.
Very sugary. The one on the right, that's been here for about 10 minutes, has the Coca-Cola.
Okay.
As of now, there's some flies on the outside. I'm going to shoot them away. And as you can see, starting right now, there's no flies in any one of them.
Okay.
We're going to come back tomorrow. Right now it's about 8 o'clock, feed time.
So we'll give it 24 hours?
We're going to come back tomorrow, 24 hours. Let me see the camera. Now, as you can see already, we have some flies that are coming around and investigating. This is the one with the Coca-Cola. Here's the one with the Malibu rum. Actually, Jamie, I'm seeing a lot of flies come around the Malibu rum.
Yeah, not everybody's a fan of Coke. Like
Problem with that though, Jamie, is Malibu rum's a lot more valuable than a couple of
that is accurate.
things of Coke. So we're gonna hope, we actually are gonna hope that the Coke draws more, because Coke is a lot cheaper than what Malibu rum is. And even though I love Coke, I might be even a bigger fan of our Malibu rum. Well, folks, I hate to admit this, but it looks like Jami was obviously right here. I'm counting at least 20 flies. Just excuse all of that noise. It's been it hasn't even been a full 24 hours, but you know what? I'm not gonna wait because she's only gonna rub it in. So I can probably count 10 flies in this container, the one that had the Coca-Cola. And it's obvious there's at least 20 or more in this one over here. And even though they're not in it, many of them have flown away when I got close enough because they were on the outside trying to get in to die. And over here, the Coke is just not the same. So I guess that's good news for me in a way. Yeah, you lose a bet to Jami, you never hear the end of it. But at least I get to keep my Coca-Cola for myself. And Jami might have to find a way to continue to resupply her Malibu rum. Hey, our flies have exquisite and expensive taste. A lot like Jami.